Welcome back to One Humble Knot. Today we're going to do circle and hexagon, circle versus hexagons really. So seeing how you can make a rounded shape versus a hexagonal shape, and really the techniques are to get one over the other. A lot of times patterns don't actually tell you how to make something more circular, and more patterns have come out to make things a bit more circular, but not all patterns do. So sometimes you're making a beanie and it turns out to have little points on it. So this is just something to keep in mind when you're making anything circular, how to keep it that way. Or if you want to make something more hexagonal, like you're doing a blanket or something like that, and matching all the shapes, this is a great way to learn how to do this as well. So we're going to start with our hexagon right here. As you could see, there's different yarn will give kind of different looks and how tight the stitches are. Both stitches are all going to be the same. But to start off, we're going to do a magic ring. The way I do a magic ring is the way I find easiest. Everyone does it differently. Find what works for you. So to start off, you have your yarn and you twist it around so it almost makes a little head with two arms is the shape that you're wanting. Sorry, this is meant to be down on this side, so the tail, the loose tail's down at the bottom, the piece that's attached to your ball of yarn is at the top. Your two fingers between your pointer and your middle finger, and try and pinch that join. Then what you'll do is pull through your yarn, so it's just like this, and then pull through again, so you've got two bits on your crochet hook, and pull through. The first one always looks a bit stodgy, but keep going. We're going to do 6, and just make sure the hook goes through the middle, pull through, and pull through 2, and that's number 2. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that one down there counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from here, what we're going to do is pull this tight. If that came as a tight little circle there, then you've done it right. If it doesn't move, something went wrong, and you just try again. And then we do a slip stitch through, so we just pull the yarn right through, so it's a nice circle. Perfect. I forgot to grab a marker, so what I'm going to do to start this next row is put this marker in right where my hook is, and this will tell me this is the start, because as you're going around in circles, sometimes it can get a bit confusing where the start and the end is, but you can use a bobby pin, a safety pin, any kind of clip, anything that kind of wraps around. So now what we're going to do is do 2 single crochet for US, or for the UK it'll be double crochet in each little spot to make it bigger. So we're really trying to make, this currently has 6 stitches, we're going to increase it all to 12. So we go through the first one, we do 1, and we do 2. And just repeat this all the way around. In another video, I went over how to do different stitches and the difference between UK and US names for each stitches as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Must have missed one somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, 12. I forgot to count the one that's there. So we know that's 12, and we just do a slip stitch at the start. Put the hook through. So we're going to keep going around. So we can go 2, 1, 2, 1. We'll start here. So we do 2 single crochets here. And then we go 1. And then 2 here. And then 1. And just repeat this all the way around. And then another slip stitch right at the start. Take the hook out. We put our little marker in so we don't forget. So now we're going to do 2 and then 1, 1, 2. So each time we're going around, we're actually increasing by 6, and this is how we're evenly spreading it out. We're keeping it consistent that we are doing 2 to begin with, and as you can see, we're starting to make little corners because we're increasing at the same point, which makes corners, whereas the circle you will see will increase at different spots to make it more rounded. So with our marker on, we're going to do 2 in the first one. And then 1, 1, and then 2. And then we just keep going around, repeating this. Slip stitch at the start again. For the last round, just for this one, we're going to go 2 and then we're going to go 1, 1, 1. So a 2 and then 3 1s and then 2 and 3 1s. It's always great, the way that you figure out how much you're increasing by is your starting number of stitches. If you remember at the very beginning we did 6 on the magic ring. So when we get bigger, we always go 6. If you want to do it with 5, then do it with 5, 4, 8, whatever the number you do, the amount on your starting, on your magic ring at the start is what you increase each row by. So if you ever forget, write it down, keep a little note of it somewhere, knowing that this one you started off with 6 and then continue. So for our last row, we're going to do 2 in the first bit. And then we go 1, 1, 1, and then 2. Then 1, 1, 1, and now 2. And just repeat this all the way around. And then we're back to the start. Oh, sorry, rocky camera. We're doing our slip stitch. So as you can see there, this hexagon just looks a little bit different, maybe not as sharp as this hexagon, but as we increased at this one spot continuously, we started to get little corners. Obviously, the bigger you go, the more it becomes a bit more pronounced, and you just make sure you keep increasing. So for your next row, if you were to continue, instead of doing three one crochet in each gap, you'll do 4, 5, so on and so forth. Okay, we're going to start doing a circle. So as you can see here, we've got our hexagon and our circle. Our blue hexagon is there as well. So this circle, the way we're doing it, we are starting it the exact same way as the hexagon. So we are going to do that magic ring. So we twist over. We've got our little loop here, the 2 arms. Pull one through, and like the other one, we're going to single crochet through 6. So that was 1, 2, 3, what didn't want to come through? 4. As you can see, this one was a bit weirder of a one for me to do, that the loop actually got bigger, but just to make sure we've done it right, we pull that little tail, and we've done it. We start off with a little, leaving that tail out, slip stitch, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets in each loop. So do 1, 2. Oh, this, I didn't have the best tension going through. So we got 1, again for 2. Go. I should have grabbed a marker, so I'll be right back with some markers. I've put my marker in and we're about to do 2 in the first one. Sorry, a bit of dog fluff on me. So 2 in the first crochet gap. So that's 2 single. On the US standard, it's 2 single. For UK standard, it's 2 doubles. So, like what we've been doing from the start. Then, I'm going to grab my red one, because we're about to do the single crochet. Pop it through, and then go into the next loop, where we're doing 1, and that will flag it for us. Now the next loop we'll do our 2. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I accidentally did a yarn over. You always know you mess up, which is really nice with crochet basically right away. And if you realize it later on, it's really easy to go undone. To undo it and then go back. So we just done 2 in here, we're going to do the same thing. Go through, go into our next loop. Perfect. And then the next one, we're going to do 2. So each time we're doing a single, we're marking it. And then I have a double here. So I'm going to just double count 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Well, let's just make this a 16. Sorry, my phone just decided to shut down on me. So I'm not sure if you noticed it, but I was 1 short. So I just added 1 in nice and easily. I still have my points of when I did my single crochet. Sometimes, or reality, that happens, that you've messed up somewhere. You could probably go back in this video, figure out where I messed up, and just make sure you don't mess up yourself. But it's always great to count and then work out from there. So in our first one, the thing is, this channel is all about allowing mistakes to happen and understanding crochet is a little bit more relaxed. You don't need to take anything that seriously. So in our first one, like what we've done for our hexagon, we've just done a slip stitch again. So what we're going to do now, so we alternated from doing 2 and 1, where we have these markers, that's where we want to do 2. In our next row, we're going to be doing 2 single crochets. Sorry, how do I word this? We're going to do 2 loops with only 1 in it. So it'll be 1, 1, and then we do 2. So where with the hexagon, we always started with a 2, we're moving where the 2 is. Okay, so we start off, we go 1, 1. And then what I like to do when I have a marker, I put my crochet hook through, slip the marker out, and we're doing 2. It's a little caught on that yarn. The nice thing when I make mistakes, shows other people mistakes. So you just want to pull that through, and we do our second one. I did forget to do our first one, so all we have to do, we know we've done 4 because we've done 2, 1, 1. This will be our first one. It's a nice little count back. Because we're not doing large stitches like US double crochets or treble crochets, that's when you'll have the chain stitch, so it's more obvious. But when it is US single crochets or UK double crochets, it is tighter and harder to see. But now we're just going to repeat. So we just did 2. I'm going to go 1 and 1. And you're probably wondering why we haven't put in markers. You can put in markers again, but I just wanted to show from basically the pattern we're doing, we're moving where the double crochet is to be. So we can go back, and if you want to keep marking where there's a double crochet, we can see we go 1, 2, and these 2 are our double crochet. So you can go in the, what would that be? 2. That's where our double crochet is. We can just pop it in there. So we're going to go pop it through. And then hook it back on. So we know this will be our first of the 2 double crochets. I find crochet is all about counting. And we're just going to repeat this, knowing where we're doing the just 1 crochet and knowing where we're doing 2 crochets. So if you remember when I did my last loop, I had an extra one here, so I'm just going to continue that stitch being there. And then we just do at the black one, like always, we're doing a slip stitch. So just pull through, pull through. And so I don't forget, sorry. So remember to do this. We'll put the black one through. Now this one's looking a little bit more circular than what the last one did. It may not appear that way because we've got all these markers. In the last round, we're marking where the single crochet was. In the second round, where you can see them now, we're marking where the double crochet was. So we want to make sure the double crochets do not line up at these points. So now what we will do, we almost go back on it. So we've got a double crochet here, and we've got to do now, instead of 2, it's going to be 3. If we went ahead and did 3, 1, 2, 3, we'll be lining our double crochet up again. So what we will do is we go 1, 1, 2, 3, perfect. So we can go on either side. My personal preference is going 1 crochet in the first one. Sorry, my phone is not loving recording today. So we're going to get this one done. We're going to kind of shift it over a bit. So we're not going to do a double crochet in the first one. We're actually going to do a double crochet in this second one just here. Oh, just knocking my camera. So we'll do this double crochet in this second one here. So as this will be our slip stitch, we're doing 1, and then we do a double. Not a double, we're doing 2 crochets in the second one. And then we're going to start our little pattern. So we do 1 crochet, 1 crochet, 1 crochet. And then we're going to do 2 crochets. And then we'll do 1 crochet, 1 crochet, 1 crochet. Next one, do 2 crochets. So once again, we're shifting where the 2 crochets are. So do 3 sets of 1 crochet, and then 1 hole will be 2 crochets. So, and continue that around. I can tell you right now, I've definitely got some wrong counting. But we have made a circle. So I've just cleaned them up, cut off the ends, but we can see here on the left side we have circles, and then on the right side we've got more hexagonal shapes. Now, different yarn, as you can see, they're different thickness. This one here still looks a little bit pointy, so as I would go in another round, it will smooth out. Whereas on this side, I find the yellow yarn still holds its point, where this one is still smooth in the blue yarn. So as I do another round, it will get pointier. So that's just something to keep in mind when you've got different yarns. They will show the point or the smoothness at different stages. So don't lose hope. If you found it more helpful, hexagon, keeping your markers where that point is, or like with the circle, marking your double crochet points as you get kind of bigger and bigger, so then you know where not to do another double crochet, and all you'll do is count. With both of these, all you will be doing is whatever number of stitches you start off in the middle. So remember how we start off with 6? We always increase by 6. So if you start with 5, you'll always increase by 5, 7, always increase by 7 for no matter which one. And that will create a steady increase without worrying about gaps. It will keep the pattern going and everything like that. Obviously easier doing it with even numbers over odd numbers, as it will create generally a nicer pattern, but I have seen a few patterns use odd numbers as they increase opposed to even. But this is how you make a circle and a hexagon, and how you don't get the two crossed up. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know any other videos you would like for me to record, and more will be coming soon. Thank you.